Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome back to Pharaoh and the NAFTA custom mission. Today we are on part 3 where the main goal that we have to hit is 30,000 population. And we're only at about 11.5, so there's a long way to go. However, the other goal was to get 5 palatial estates. And in the last part, we got those. As you can see behind me here, the 5 palatial estates are ready to rock and roll. Fairby, thank you. And looking at taxes. This is important. With the 5 palatial estates, we are now getting at 6% taxes, about 12 to 13,000 Deben of taxes. And wages are about 12 to 13, the projected payroll, 12 to 13,000. So taxes are essentially just wiping out the wage. So all of our money is coming from gold mines. Now, I was just prepping this a little while ago, and I've discovered something that is a tip that is only useful on this map, because this is the only map with an earthquake, Caesar 3 style, like this. Here's the tip. This crack counts as rock that you can mine. Which means I can actually fit a few more mines here. Because we're a bit short on plainstone, so I kind of want to just throw some of those around. This counts as rock. I don't know whether that's intentional. I don't know whether that's planned or whatever. But that's how it works. So now, I need to roadblock that. I need to open up this roadblock. I should actually swap this garden here, move this roadblock here, open this up, put an architect's post and firehouse here, have the road. Is there a road there? Okay, road goes there. The nearest house is there, so to stabilize this, I'm going to need to have a couple houses here. Okay. That gets us 3 more plain stone quarries, which we are a little short on. So that should help get these pyramids going. It's weird, but that's how it works, so that's what we're doing. Alright, now, besides that, we just need people. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up farms over here, just so we get all the food we need. So I'm gonna shift to this road to do this. Can I break this road? Reconnect that. Have grain farms. Oh, we can't set that up yet. We gotta wait for these antelope to leave. And we can do this. If I put one there, I can put one there. Okay. And I can put one here, one here. Okay. So we have a road coming down this way, a road coming down this way, a road touching that. Let's irrigate everything. That affected by irrigation? I'm not sure. We need to irrigate up this way and irrigate up this way. Yeah, that covers everything. Is this one irrigated? It is, yes. Okay, the range on irrigation is 2. So that's a few more over there. Can I fit any work camps down here? I mean, we're kind of just producing a ton of papyrus. I'm just gonna get rid of that and throw down a work camp, because why not? Workers will come from all over the place. Is that the best I can do? Looking at the road setup here. Why is that catching fire so quickly? Sometimes fires just kind of build up over time. I'm gonna throw down another firehouse to try and secure that. Okay, so this is gonna be quite a bunch more. I think I can get rid of one papyrus maker and throw down another work camp here. Just try and get these going a little bit quicker. So, grain. And we're focusing on just one type of food. Colonel Falco, thank you for remaining as acolyte. Now, this side of the river, I'm very happy with. Look at this. It's just so nice, right? It's just filled up. On this side, to boost our population, I think I'm gonna use some destination walker on the entertainment. Gonna... These farms, 2 of them can't even be reached? Oh, so they can't. This road has to extend down this way. I misread that. There we go. Alright, one less farm. One less farm. Flooded clay pit. Okay, some disease. This was a clay pit. So I'm gonna use some destination walker on the houses here. So if I can set up housing blocks in a certain way with 2 pavilions on the end, we can have destination walker kind of cover. Let me get rid of these roads. This was a dock? Right, that was a dock. Was it because... we don't need it. It's fine. Okay, let's get rid of all of that. Yep, nice. That road's still touching. Good. Okay. Alright, this was a little bit of linen production, but I guess we don't really need that. So how I'm gonna try do this is have diamond-shaped blocks, but have 2 pavilions, right? 2 pavilions like that. So then it'll be a helix sort of setup, right? That's the idea. To try and cover as much... You're not there. Try and cover as much housing as possible with Destination Walker Entertainment, because those things tend to glitch out. So I'm gonna give it 1 tile less. So I'm gonna do this. Will this kind of work? I think it will kind of work if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Let's go down to 10. Let's do that. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have this sort of setup like that. And then what I need is 2 pavilions. Like 1 on this side, and 1 on this side. Yes. And then we have a little... Does this matter as much? A little thing like that, just so we can be connecting things, but this will be roadblocked. Like that. And then we have another block, right here. I think this will work as I intend. I think, maybe. We'll see. But okay, let's just keep this going. I think that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. I guess we can block here, 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 here. No, there. Okay, good. Yeah. Then we can fit... So over on these sides, I'll just have to have sort of extra housing stuff, right? Okay, let's go another 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is gonna look really nice as well, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And they're all touching a little bit of grass. Roadblock, roadblock. I think I'll sort of plan for this first, yeah? Then we probably have maybe a little bit of a thing here, but I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Does that line up? I think that does. This is a nice looking setup, isn't it? Okay. Roadblock, roadblock. So, what I'm gonna do now... I just need to scatter some houses in each one. Yeah. So let's go house... 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 Put that away. That does support, right? If I put houses right at the corner like that, it should be fine. Yeah, okay. Then let's make sure everything is protected. How do I want to do this? Firehouse. All the firehouses. All the architect's posts. Actually, on this one, we'll probably need double for safety. Firehouse. Architect's post. Yep, and then we're gonna go... Pavilion. Pavilion? Close that off. Police stations. Police station, police station, police station. Police station. Then health stuff. Apothecary, 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 and physicians. So this should be a pretty decent setup. Here? Yeah, I think here. Okay, so that should be good to go. Let's get the water supply down as well. See, that might be a problem, but I'm gonna go with this for now. And might as well throw down... No, I'll wait on that. Okay, so this is gonna be here. This, I cannot connect down to this area. This palatial estate needs to be separated. So this water crossing here is where we're connecting up to. So this road is gonna extend... to pass these houses into... Yeah, it's gonna pass here, by that house. And then turn and then pass into there. And then do this. And just make sure nothing collapses on this road. Okay, and these houses provide access there. So this now all is connected here. To have a shorter connection to up here, I think I will actually have a road connecting here, which is road blocked. These will be reserved for houses. That's reserved for a house as well. And then we can have 2 storage yards here. Set to accepting grain. So we can get plenty of grain coming over to these houses. Okay. Isn't linen producing area connected to palatial estates? No. Nothing's connected. It's all just... all these storage yards are just on getting. Is that just a gap there? Yeah, we can fill that up. That needs to remain open. Okay, yeah. Can't believe I got these 5 palatial estates working. Maybe if I was a bit more efficient, we could get 6, or just save a little space, but it's okay. Alright, now... we might as well throw down some central decorations. What's good? The tall one? Let's use this one. But then we alternate the direction. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Then I wait for some grain to come here, which there should be plenty of. So I see a whole bunch of people have moved out. It's probably because we've stopped serving 2 types of food here. Yeah, there's grain just moving around the city. We just have to wait for the grain to stock up. These are actually functioning. Got a lot of reeds coming in. Can I possibly... yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut down some trees here to fit a couple more work camps, which are closer to these farms, just so those get going a little bit faster. Are these all just workers?
To the marsh I march for the reeds we need.
Those are reed collectors. Okay. Beautification, plazas. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. And we'll do that. Now, this last block here, what I want to do is see if this works. If I put juggler school, conservatory, conservatory, dance school. Is this okay? Dance school. If I do this, and follow their path, do they go different ways? So you see the jugglers from the right take the right path on the helix. The juggler on the left, hopefully, takes the left path on the helix. I don't know if this is gonna... oh no, it depends on which pavilion they're going to. As long as there are jugglers that go to both sides, it works. So you see those 2 went to the left, these 2 go to the right. So it should be covering everything. If I check musicians, we have musicians going to the left, so these musicians should go to the right. This will mitigate most of our entertainment glitches. And Debs, thank you so much. Finally able to catch a stream. Welcome. So these 3 musicians went to the right. This one's going to the right. Oh, this road here is causing... oh no, those are just going out into the rest of the city. I see. Okay. So do we have a musician that takes the left path here? Why are they all going to the right? And none of them? That's so odd. On this one, there's a musician that goes to the left. But these earlier paths, no. Is this conservatory too far to the right? Is that the problem? If I check the dancers, they're doing the same thing. Okay, so that means these structures are too far. So this water supply needs to move over here so that I can move the juggler's school to here. Then if I move the conservatory here over to here, I'm just gonna try move the dance school. This is probably not enough by 1 tile, but we'll see. So now we just gotta watch. We gotta make sure. The area you gardened up in the palatial estate block was an estate that devolved into a 2x2 house and vanished. You don't have 5 palatial estates anymore? Oh, that was a palatial estate. I see. I hate it when that happens. Not enough variety of entertainment. Why now? That's so odd. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to restabilize the palatial estates. Fine. Musicians. Okay, now we see musicians taking the left path. And then this musician should take the right path. Okay. No? Why not? Why the change? Is it because they're all going to the rest of the city? I see. Just gonna have to kind of watch this. You just have some weird behaviors, I guess. Okay, we're gonna see how that works. The Senate House, I don't know why. Why suddenly it can't reach. It's too far to make a full loop, so I do have to move the Senate House. Somehow. It's not an easy one to move. If I move... If I move the physician to here... And then move the Senate House... No, the Senate House can't fit there. Oh, come on! What is the use of the undo button? I just deleted my bazaar. I think I deleted a bit of road as well. So what can I move? Temple to Osiris. So I just moved the physician there. The firehouse here. Okay. If I move this temple to Osiris to maybe here? Temple Osiris. Does this maintain? And then I change this. Make as much room as possible and see what we can fit. Fit the Senate House down here, maybe. Can I have it here? Gonna rotate. What are we looking at? Can I possibly fit it there? Yes. Okay. So that means I've moved the temple to Osiris. It's just a physician. So I can actually put the temple to Osiris back here. Remove this. And what I removed from there was a physician. But actually we have a physician there which should be fine. It should be able to reach. So I was gonna put back that large statue. Okay, that might work. What happened here was the 4x4 house devolved into a 2x2 to the back, which then was too far from the road, so it's gone. It just devolves. This is why they changed that system. Alright, all this grain has come in here, which is great. Is everything else working? I don't know if dancers and musicians are alternating paths, but it's fine. What else can we set up? Everyone's gonna need a courthouse. It's an efficient spot I can... Here? No, that's not considered. Okay. We're gonna need a courthouse and... Gold mines just collapsed. Okay. I guess we just place these things on the inside. Courthouse. 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 Temple. Who doesn't have temples? Ptah? Set? Ptah's actually displeased, but okay. Temple. Actually, no. Bast coverage actually helps a lot, right? Bast, 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 Bast. Ptah's just a little upset, so we'll throw down some shrines. That should do. Okay. What else do they need? For just food. I'm not providing them anything else right now. Guess it's fine. I'll just throw down the bazaars and see what they ask for. So bazaars, I'm going to put 2 off of these. Yeah. Bazaar there. Bazaar there. Bazaar here. And bazaar here. I'm gonna set these to just buying grain for now. Don't go buy anything else. Okay, and last one. Okay. I still have some linen just sitting around and stuff. It's kind of weird, but okay. I'll get the grain going. This bazaar, struggling to buy everything. Is there a way I can speed this up a little bit? I can get rid of that. Can this support? Does this devolve from this? I think it's fine. Not a variety of entertainment. The Senate House is not getting beer. Why not? I don't know. I'm gonna go get a bit more beer in the luxury goods, because the luxury goods isn't being delivered anywhere, and it's just being bought straight into here. I think the cart push is just a little busy to get the beer over to the Senate House. Ran out of pottery, right. Can you guys divvy up? Can you just buy pottery? This is pretty bad. Our palatial estates, well, whatever. We've got 100,000 in the bank. It's fine. Okay. Are these not buying grain? They're just about buying grain, okay. Okay, and plaza this up. Oh, estates can never get malaria? Really? Estates can never get malaria? So I can ditch the apothecary. What did I put these 2 apothecaries here. Can I possibly fit another bazaar here? Alright, my houses are all just totally devolving. Can you just keep the grain going? Hopefully we don't... Oh, that's still close enough to the road, so it survives. Okay, we'll just re-evolve this slowly. Accidentally deleting the bazaar was a problem. Okay, but we have not lost any of the houses, so... Should be fine, they'll come back. Okay, these guys just need pottery to evolve any further. I suppose I can get that going. I probably should just produce more pottery here. But I can set this to getting some. am I producing? How much am I producing? A decent amount, I think. Okay. Oh, Plainstone's actually stocking up now. Look at these. Plainstone mines working. It's so weird. Actually, I didn't check. Do they all work? Doesn't work for gold mines, so it's not all bearing rock, but it should work for granite. Yep. It does work for limestone. Yeah, it does work. Accidentally removing essential infrastructure is bad. Yeah. Alright, they seem to be slowly re-evolving, which is good. Okay, okay. Palatial estates coming on back. I'm just seeing if I can get pottery over this side, but I guess I should just go ahead and... What other services do we need? Barber, right? Health... No, dentist, sorry. Barber's another game. Dentist... Okay, dentist... Dentist... Dentist. Okay, that covers that. Scribal school. We're producing a decent amount of papyrus, but... getting it over here might be a problem. Get a quarter papyrus. We probably should be storing some papyrus down here. If I move this house to here... I can't build over animal breeding grounds. I can put a house there, I can put a house there. So I can get rid of this house, put down a storage yard here. Set to accepting half papyrus. So where is the papyrus going after that? This should be set to getting a quarter papyrus. And this should be set to getting a quarter papyrus. What's this for? Oh, that's just accepting grain. Okay. Are we harvesting enough grain? These grain pushes are just slowly going around the map, I think. Okay. I'm way overproducing flax, so I should probably just stop that. This is taking grain from there. Okay. Our 5 palatial estates are back, which is good to see. I now have backup bazaars as well. I can set them to buying everything. So if I accidentally delete a bazaar, it's gonna be fine. There's 3 of them. Okay. Senate House is also covering things a lot better. A lot of pottery came in, so I guess we can just supply pottery. Pottery? Pottery. And pottery. I should probably just up how many houses there are. I do that. I do that. So it's not all just a massive feeding. Food levels are low. I think it's because the granaries are technically empty. We have all these hunting lodges, but Where's all our grain going? We only have one area taking game meat. Okay, we just have to keep an eye on things. Lizzie Duck, thank you so much. 42 months of remaining as Acolyte. Alright, over here we're now gonna need beer, which it looks like we're producing a lot. What does our beer supply look like? This is set to filling to half. This is set to getting a quarter. So I should be able to have a storage yard set up here. Set to getting half. Looks like we got through that pottery real quick. Can I do a little bit of production here? If I move this firehouse, get rid of that firehouse. A plague? And that house, because it didn't become a 2x2. Where's the plague guy? Okay, I think he's gone. I'll just put a single house there. It'll evolve into a 2x2. Okay. What else are we doing? Too much flax, which means we change this farm into a grain farm. Throw a work camp here. I think I do need to be throwing down more work camps. We don't need all these trees. Work camp, okay. Also, our kingdom rating, we can send a gift. 155 months. Just remember that. Okay, all these houses slowly evolving. Throw down some gardens. Beer has come in, pottery has restored, so we can start buying beer as well. We've been overproducing a lot of these resources up until now. Okay, grain supply looks okay here. Is grain supply staying okay everywhere else? It's just taking a long time for the grain to be pushed around. That's the problem. Why did this devolve? What's going on? Lost access to its library. Because papyrus is not getting here? We got 2 getting beer. I think I need another one getting papyrus. What are you doing? This is not... Oh, this is getting meat and fish. If I drop that and set this to getting papyrus as well. Because we're just importing meat and fish straight into here. I think 20 papyrus is not enough to send out a walker, that's why.
I'm as hungry as a hippo, but there's little food to be found.
Yeah, it doesn't recognize the food supply because it's in warehouses, not granaries. Alright, so all of these evolved, and then they need scribal schools and stuff like that. Papyrus does seem to be a bit of an issue. What are our trade routes right now? We're importing barley, beer, Linen. Free goods. What else? I never noticed it actually says multiple. Wood export. Reeds, papyrus. I'm looking to see if we can get rid of any imports because the traders can only carry so much. And the ships, oh, that's a mess. Let's just throw down another dock. That can't go there, okay. Firehouse, Architect's Post. I want that work camp. Just have lots of work camps. Yeah. Employment is not an issue, right? Well, we have 7% unemployment, but we haven't built all these houses. Alright, papyrus is gonna take a while to get here, and also we're gonna need more papyrus distributors. I'm gonna set this to getting a quarter papyrus, and I'm gonna set this, the 2 grain warehouses, to getting some papyrus as well. So there'll be 3 places for papyrus. Problem is, we just don't have enough papyrus. We've got all these reeds, so we do actually just need to boost our papyrus manufacturing. Where is all the papyrus? Except, why aren't they just putting the papyrus into the storage yard? All of these papyrus makers are stuck on delivering things elsewhere. Schools and libraries take precedence over yards? The papyrus makers send to schools and libraries first? No wonder. Okay, if that's the case... How do I break this? All this grain is here. I don't need more reed gatherers. Basically, all of these papyrus makers are stuck on 100%. So the total amount of papyrus in our system is gone. I can't just separate this entire area off because then all this grain will be trapped. Because I have all of these storage yards set to getting papyrus. It just needs to go get the papyrus. And then they can distribute it. Wait, no, look. Wait, now they're putting some papyrus into here. I have to check what's going on. So the cart pushers got back. They completed a couple bits of papyrus and they put it into there. Can I delete these forts? I actually need the room. There's no invasions on the way. I'll just make a save. Just in case. Yep. Yep. Just in case, I'll throw down 2 more forts, which I might delete again over here. Just do that. This opens up a lot more road space, so I can put more papyrus makers. Well, 4 more. Okay. The problem is, they're not actually depositing the papyrus into this warehouse. And I'm not sure how to get around that. If they're sending it off to schools and stuff. If I break the road connection to here in any way, How do I get all the grain out? So they must have just put the paper into here because all the schools had what they needed? Some's coming into here, but is everyone else keeping up? Education, scribal schools. It all looks good. Maybe having 4 more of these just means there's 4 more pushers. But we could be producing so much more. I have a graphic design background, that's why Papyrus has such a special place in my heart. Yeah, one of the best fonts. Right next to Curl's MT. Yes, see, I would disconnect the road so this stocks up, but then all this grain will be trapped here. And there's no other way we can have a water crossing. Unless there's a road that connects to the water crossing just from the fields to the water crossing. But then all of these workshops are on a separate road? See, once... I don't know. It is stocking up now. We've got 400 units in there. Alright, well, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. I see all of this coming in. So let's throw down scribal schools and just see how far we get. So I'm gonna put a scribal school here. Here, you know, as close as possible to the entrances. Here and here. Alright, and we've got 3 of these distributing. Flood's not that great. Osiris? Let's throw a festival. Who's displeased? Ra and Set? Okay. So scribal schools should come online soon enough, I guess. Taking goods elsewhere. I don't know if these are now sending papyrus to these schools. It's kind of weird. Is grain coming back in here? Hopefully. None of these schools are functioning yet. But at least my palatial estates look stable. After the scribal school, do they need anything else? No, right? That's all? I think I can flesh out the rest with houses. Let's do another row on each. Okay, let's not expand it too quickly. Excellent inundation. Grain's running a little low here. I think I do need to set this to accepting grain as well. So there's 3 storage yards here, all set to accepting 3/4 grain. And then getting the papyrus to distribute to the schools, which one has worked. A lavish festival, great. So this is now working up to common residences, and then they need second type of food. So that's great. So from here... and just garden this up. There's no actual... This statue is in the wrong spot. It needs to be one down. Okay. Alright, this should boost our population up quite a bit. And we still have space to mess around with housing blocks and stuff. In terms of entertainment, are things stable? Yeah, it's kind of working correctly. 2 pavilions instead of 4. That's the main point here. Though we have to have 2 of these, so I don't know if it's worth it, but... Well, we'd have to have these anyway, right? Yeah. And the more pavilions we need, the more of these we'll need, so it actually works out. Yeah, it's fine. This is slightly more efficient. Where's all our grain? It's all still walking around here. Oh, in this case, we do actually run out of flax. So I think we did need 2 flax farms. I don't think we're short on food. Does this census say... we produce or import enough food for about 20,000 people. That's not enough. We do have a surplus of barley, so I'm gonna swap a barley farm for a grain farm. How are we supposed to support 30,000 people? Slums? Do we do a slums district? Because these bazaars are now out of food, because there's no food in these granaries, and I don't know if grain is coming this way anytime soon. Next flood will be better, good, because this harvest is going to be terrible. I can fill all of this with slums. Play on very easy, then food consumption drops. That's how you do it. Flames? How? Why? Wait, this is burning. Why? Why did the Scribal School catch fire when nothing else around... What? Why? I don't understand. This is a perfect loop. How did the Scribal School catch fire? Their poems are too lit. They're writing all the hot rhymes. They just released WAP. Okay. Come on. Finish this fire. We lost the courthouse and the school. That's not going away, is it? Just need to Start spamming some gardens here. Gardens along there. Gardens along here. Where is the grain? Was the harvest really that bad? Like, we produce enough food for 20,000 people. We have 14,000. And yet, we don't have enough food. These houses are all gonna devolve, which is gonna be a slight problem. Courthouse. Scribal School. Okay, we'll get that back online. These just need second type of food to evolve, which we're not providing. Malaria. At that house. Okay, get rid of that house. Can I just squeeze a house here? Yeah. Okay, an upcoming harvest, which is not going to be worth too much, but at least the flood should be good. I can actually fit a couple, or one farm here, right? Fit a farm here. Could possibly fit another farm here. That house also malaria. Okay. Put a house there. Okay. I'm setting this up. Some of these don't get irrigated, but not the worst thing. Can I get a road out from here? I can get a road out there. And I can get a road out here. So actually... I can have two more farms here. This... what does this connect into? Do that. Roadblock this. Firehouse back. Okay. That's two more farms. For next year. This harvest... well, at least these farms deposit here first, which is great. That helps a little bit. The rest of the grain, gonna take a while. And we're only halfway to our target population. We're only halfway. Flood likely to fail. Osiris, help me out. It's currently a flood, which is... perfect? A perfect inundation? Perfect inundation. Okay, that's helpful. Looks like the extra dock did help keep things flowing a bit more smoothly. Okay. Fire. What's burning now? What's on fire? They're heading up. Is it a house off the edge? that house? Oh, okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. For the most part, things are going okay. For the most part. It's just this weird balancing act. The pyramids are actually coming along. Still a long way to go, but fine, it should... oh, we're actually way overproducing plain stone now. So let me swap this back to a limestone mine. If that's now... right, as we get higher up on the pyramid, we need more limestone than plain stone, because the edge becomes the majority, well, more of the majority, as it gets closer to the top, right? That's how that works. Let's swap 2 of these out for limestone. Okay. I just empty this. There we go. And then maybe empty this. Just try use up these spare blocks. No, not into here. Into that one. Okay. That'll speed up these last couple. Yeah, that's 2 more. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. One's on the way. Okay. Alright. Gold mine collapse, I just remembered. Lavish festival, yes. Raw material, gold mine, replace that. Great. How are things doing over here? We got grain in. I'm not sure if we have enough grain to just expand our housing. Oh, let's just plaza everything up. Okay, that should help a lot. There'll be no inundation at all this year. Really? We just had a festival. Spam shrines to Osiris. But we can. Okay. Next inundation will be better than no inundation. Okay, fine. I guess as this harvest comes through, do all the bazaars have food in them? Why is this bazaar even here? Bazaar should be up here. Set this to don't buy. Okay. The bazaar should be up here, buying just beer, pottery, and grain. I put it on the wrong side. Okay. We'll expand housing a little bit. Fill up these middle areas. Animal breeding grounds? Which one? Gold mine has just collapsed. That's an animal breeding ground right there. We can't build a house there. Fine. Okay. The same gold mine collapsed. Okay. Only 13% unemployment. That's actually pretty good. People love me. Taxes yield 13,000. Wages are about 15,000. Can I raise taxes a bit? 7% maybe? I'm not sure what population will be from this. It should be close to 20,000. And then maybe we can do slums in the desert. Slums in the desert, yeah? If everyone starves, that's just what we do. I can fit a little bit of a slum over here. If I just build a kind of a road. We might as well get started on the slums, right? You guys can have water. That. All right, that'll boost. That'll boost things a little bit. We just need some other of the basic stuff. We do need... How are people gonna move into here? We're gonna have to open this up a little bit. Okay, that conceals it well. This water supply is gonna burn down, so I'm gonna wait for some slums to move in first. Alright, you can see limestone building back up. Plainstone should be used a lot more now. We do have like, people are complaining, why'd you put down so many carpenters guilds? We don't need that many. Well, you know, it's just... 'cause... but I think we do have like a ton of builders guilds spread out around the city, which just takes a little while to come stand when we start a new layer, but I guess I could swap out. I mean, I have 4. Do I have more than that around the city? Did I place other carpenters guilds? Overlays. What is it? Do we have a monument overlay? I don't think so. Did I randomly put some carpenters guilds around the city? I don't think so. Alright, here comes all the builders. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, my monuments are progressing slowly, but I'm not even that really considering all of that, because the main problem we have is population. Once we get to 20,000, 30,000 will at least be in sight. Then we can have more slums here. If invasions are really not an issue anymore, I could get rid of all of this. Just fill this all with desert slums, right? All just desert slums. And that should get us a few thousand people, right? Like, how much is in a single house? 5. So it's 20 for a 2x2 house. This is gonna be... That's a few hundred, right? That's a few hundred. We do also have one more monument to place, unfortunately. The Sun Temple, which... I do not have a spot for it, unfortunately. It's kind of... Right, I wanted to clear off this temple complex. Do this. We have 15,000 citizens. Okay. I should probably get rid of this granary to clear off some space. For some reason, game meat has stocked up, and I don't know why. So if that is going here, the road will swing around the back, right? We'll be doing that. Right? This does actually conveniently fit. We just lose the temple complex and a potter. Then the road can go around the back of it. But in preparation, I'm just gonna plan the spacing. One more. Yeah, so it goes there. Plaza that one can, and then get rid of this. Flames. Why? Why? I don't... Do that. Just stop the flames from spreading, please. This potter will need to move to somewhere. I guess if I just swap this work camp out, right? If I swap this work camp, just do it now. Potter goes here. I can move the temple complex to somewhere else. The road will go along here. Road will extend up like that. Road blocked here. And then the road comes down this way. That's where it's going, yes. Can I move the temple complex to somewhere else right now? Oh, these slums are moving in. Firehouse. Architect's post. Police station. Apothecary. Water supply. Physician. And you guys get one shrine. And also, let's hold a lavish festival to Osiris. Is there still 0 flood this year? Or did harvest just happen? I think harvest just happened. Oh. Heineko, thank you so much. Alright, so I can be moving things. What are the other things that need to move? The Sun Temple. Everything else can actually stay. Right. I just need to get rid of the temple complex. I do want the benefits of the temple complex though. So I want to move it to... Can I fit it here? Kinda can, right? Yeah, okay. I'll move the temple complex. Yes. Fast. Is this not on clear land? Okay. Need a little bit of road connection here. Firehouse. Architect's Post. Get the Altar of Isis. Get the Oracle of Hathor. That is functioning. Okay. It was 0 flood this year. Why are the floods so bad? Okay. Now we can get rid of this road. And connect this road. Clear that road. Monument. We need something to place this, right? 220 blocks of sandstone. Okay. This road could actually stay. Sandstone. Raw material. So we just need it stored up. I can't mine sandstone. I assume it's import only? Yeah. I'm not missing it, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Set up a road here, near a plague from that house. Okay. Now I was doing this so that I could do Firehouse, Architect's Post, and then spam storage yards along here. 220 is a lot. Tepnan, sandstone. Let's set the import at 300. Okay. And have I opened all the trade routes? Think so. Wait, no. They just sell luxury goods and gems. Yeah, that's fine. Open it. They sell plain stone. Okay, well, just open it. Okay. They sell wood. Just open it. In case of anything. Karine? No. Nothing in Greece? Okay. Okay. Sandstone will come in. We have a spot ready for the Sun Temple. So that's going to be good. Can fill that with gardens. How does this fit? Like that? Yeah. Okay. Well, we got a bit of a slums there to start. Sandstone will take a while to get. Food-wise, it's just terrible. There was no flood this year. It's been 3 months since the last festival. Osiris is benevolent. It's just I don't know, the floods have just been so bad. Plainstone and limestone still looking good, so that's fine. Finish another layer on the smaller pyramid. Big pyramid's gonna take a while more. Okay. It seems like all invasions have stopped, so that's good. I don't know if we can feed all these houses. I probably shouldn't put any more houses until the following year, right? The scribal schools are all still functioning. I think, yeah, the papyrus makers are just delivering straight to the scribal schools. But I guess if we have one papyrus maker for every scribal school, it's fine. It's a long walk, but we don't have this many. We don't have this many scribal schools, so I think they're covering it anyway. We're replacing Bast's temple complex with Osiris. Maybe that will stabilize things, yeah. Tenderseer, thank you so much. Let's try it. Delete the temple complex. Osiris. Temple complex, altar of Sebek, and the Oracle of Min. And I'm not sure what those do. Send better. The god is inclined to send better floods from year to year. You can build the following temple additions. Sebek grants priests of Osiris the power to stretch the city's supplies of food and goods. As the priests of Osiris walk through your city, the people in the houses they pass are suddenly satisfied with less. Oh, okay. Oracle of Min, god of regeneration. He speeds the regrowth of trees and reeds, reducing and reproduce and improves the yields of fishing and hunting. Fishing and hunting. Okay, so I gotta replace all of these temples with now temples of Osiris. Temple Osiris. So they'll be satisfied with less. So over here, it's already Osiris. Let me just check religion. Osiris. I've got 2 here. Got 2 here, so they're all already covered by Osiris. Okay. God, 2 different gods, 2 different gods, 2 different gods. Okay. So Osiris means they eat less. Okay. Understood. These decorations down, okay. Right next to our pyramids, yeah. This is where all the workers live. Disease strikes. There. Really? Does a physician not walk this way? I should actually swap that. Physician should go here. Apothecary goes there, so I can clear that. Clear that. Work camp. So also, the hunting lodges should actually produce more food now, which I don't know if they will work or not. I've kind of trapped this spawning ground. Where is it? I trapped the spawning ground over here somewhere. So maybe the hunters aren't going that way anymore? There's still these antelope here.
To the marsh I march for the reeds we need.
You, but okay. Bad luck, okay. Yeah, this year's harvest, not great. People might start starving, hard to tell. I don't know what the flood this year is gonna be like. Alright, These houses need to be replaced. I forgot there was a fire here. The food prediction on here. Oh, the flood prediction, sorry. Next flood should be perfect. We had too much flax anyway, so this is a good flood. Next year we can do things, because this year I think people are starving. Okay. Next flood's gonna be even better. Next flood should be perfect. That's not perfect, it missed 3 tiles. You call that perfect, Osiris? Alright, we're already out of food. Like, it's already gone. There's a decent amount of food down here, I guess, actually. So maybe not too many people will starve. Plague. Where? It's so hard to see. There. Why is there plague in this area? Health. Nothing shows the plague walker. Where is the plague walker?
Oh, my stomach. Oh, my head.
Did I get him? Okay. Just despawning the plague walker so he stops spreading it. Why do we have no sandstone? Oh, is sandstone only from a water trade route? That's gonna be a pain. Who sells sandstone? Oh, it's so hard to find. Clay, granite. There. Elephantine. It's a water trade route. So this has to connect up to something. Okay. Now we can get sandstone. I thought it was a land trade route. Actually, if that's the case, what I should do is actually have a storage yard here. Set this to accepting sandstone, and set all of these to getting sandstone. So then, there's an easy spot for the ship to drop off the sandstone. Meanwhile, this will pick it all up and store it further away from the docks. Okay, that works. Now we gotta get to next year. Where are all these immigrants going? Did the housing area devolve? Just everywhere, I guess. Alright, everyone get to farming. Perfect inundation. This grain farm didn't get touched completely. That's bad. Okay. Can I actually fit one more farm here? I can actually move this down to there. I think I can fit one more farm here. I might try and fix that next year. And it takes a while for all of these. Collapsed building. What happened to my palatial estates? What? Why? After all this time, suddenly they're like, yep, no, we're just gonna collapse. Okay. Let's first put a backup architect's post. This is gonna need to replace a house here. Okay, the other houses still exist, but need to be combined. That was a shrine to Osiris. Why have all the houses devolved? No basic scribal. The scribal school has stopped working because we can't get papyrus over here. Right, that's the problem. Because papyrus is not being stored in this warehouse, so these warehouses can't actually get papyrus. So we need to reform our papyrus making. Like, I need to redo this area. Okay, to reform the papyrus making, let's run it slow. Let's clear everything. Okay, yeah, we might as well just get rid of that. Okay, the reed gatherers can stay there. Let's get rid of all these trees. Let's get rid of those houses. Let's move this. So what we first need is a road hugging the coast that connects up to the grain fields. So the grain can still get out. But then we have a separate road which hugs the outside as much as possible. Like this. Approaching those houses, but then also these, we can put some houses there, like that, like along here, yeah, okay. Then we need a storage yard. Probably away from there. Storage yard. That's animal breeding grounds. There. Break this road. Go down an architect's post. This is going to be holding papyrus. And then we need as many papyrus makers along here. It's kind of touching the corner of the road there, but I think that doesn't count. That's animal breeding grounds, okay. If I get rid of these... No, I kind of need those houses there, right? Because it's touching this road. And get rid of that house. Okay, and then I just need these people to move in. I will want to roadblock here. I can have an extra house there. If I move the physician to this side and get rid of this physician, I can actually extend this road up to these houses without actually touching anything over here. Just gardens. Okay. So now we just need a couple of these houses to move in to provide working access. There we go. And this has the papyrus making on an isolated road without blocking the grain from getting up there. Okay. Oh, why is there a reed cart pusher here? Okay, there. Alright. Problem solved. Okay. Do these all have employees now? Yes. Alright, so now we can start producing papyrus, and the papyrus can be grabbed and sent to wherever it needs to be. Okay. Problem solved. Sandstone, you can see slowly coming in. I think it is being sold here and then grabbed over to there. That's great. Harvest is coming in. Why is this one not... Why did this farm not get any workers? I don't understand. Oh, we're just not getting workers down to here. We need far more work camps down this side. Like, some of these farms are not being worked at all. Okay, here comes the harvest. And Lucky Rajan, thank you so much. This is a big harvest. This should get everyone fed again. You can see we're just not feeding people enough. Okay, and now that the harvest is done, I want to see if I can reform this a little bit, because this doesn't need to be... We're relying less on... Doing this fits one more farm, but irrigation can't get down to that side. Right? And do this. So there's no irrigation here, but that's one extra farm, which might be worth it. Maybe. That's still irrigated. That is irrigated. That's irrigated. That's irrigated. So this one is not irrigated. Okay, only one farm stops getting irrigation, but we get a whole irrigated farm on top of that. So that's actually really good. And that only matters when there's no perfect flood. Okay. So game meat looking decent, okay. Pyramids looking more complete. Sandstone. So little sandstone. These palatial estates, they're not getting any scribal schools. Papyrus is stocking up. We're struggling to distribute the reed, so what I'm gonna do is set the papyrus to filling a quarter of reeds and having this fill to half reeds. So more reeds are just being distributed from the two storage yards. Okay, it's a perfect flood again. How much food are we producing? Enough for 21,000 people. But does that take into account Osiris's temple complex? So people are eating less? I don't know. We'll set reeds to empty for a while, that's a good point. Empty reeds a little bit. Oh, okay, caravans here. Fill to half. Alright. That should get all the papyrus makers working. Okay. Starting new layers on both of those. Plainstone and limestone both looking good. Are we still overproducing plainstone? I think since we're getting a few layers up, I'm gonna swap a plain stone mine with a limestone mine. Sandstone, it's a bit of a problem. We got like 8 sandstone in the last year. How did we import 8 sandstone? Is there anything we can stop importing? Grain, meat, fish, pottery, barley, beer, linen. We can stop importing linen. Reeds, papyrus. Ah. They only sell 25 a year. Yeah, but we only got 8. Actually, let me just check. Who sells it? It was Elephantine? Yeah. See, it's 0 out of 25, and it's September. It's September, and we have received 0 sandstone this year. It's because the trade is just so limited. Like, we have 3 ships at this dock, and we have 2 empty docks. Ship behavior, trade ship behavior, is just garbage in this game. Maybe it's sunk? Yeah, maybe it's sunk as well. Because they sail over the flooded floodplains. So that's not great either. Alright, we can see papyrus coming back up, so the palatial estates are coming back up. Okay. Food looking better, so I should be able to fill up the rest of these houses. Poor inundation, really? Just try get an Osiris blessing. Filling in houses here and here and here. These center tiles can be a house as well. Can I block this? Can they? Is there still a way in? Oh, immigrants have to go all the way around to get in now. Okay, that's fine. I guess I can come in from here as well, right? Yeah. Let's put a house there. Okay, so that's gonna get our population to maybe 20,000 once it stabilizes. Yeah, that's filling to half, that's correct. Okay, the trader's selling reeds puts it into that one, which is good. Gold mine collapsed, okay. Gold mine, okay. So game meat has actually risen a lot because game meat production has gone up and people are eating less. So we might actually be able to resume providing game meat to some of these houses. Let's try. Let's give one area game meat and see what happens. How does this house still have some game meat in there? Okay. Look at the map for this side of the river, though. The diamond helix thing I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of food. Festival, okay. What I think I need to do is move these two flax farms to over here. Because it doesn't matter where the flax farms are. And replace these with grain farms. That way more food is just dumped from here straight into here. That should help a little bit better as well. Alright, so papyrus is stocking up, so all of these storage yards which are going out to grab papyrus should be successfully doing so. Just getting pottery. I think if I accept a bit more grain up this side, it might stabilize this area a bit. This farm is not getting any worker, so I'm gonna just replace it. Maybe that'll fix it. I lost the clay pit. Okay. Must have skipped a notification. Next flood will be better than expected, which is great. But it's likely to be poor. Ah. Okay. So it's February now. So it's been pretty much 2 years since we've been importing sandstone, and we've gotten 16. And we need... $220. That's gonna take a while. Can I plop down a couple meadow farms? I mean, we're kind of using the space. We could eventually use it, but do I still have grain walking around the city? No. Is it possible to get 10,000 people into slums? Because even our palatial estates... Venues are too crowded. Oh, we don't have enough. We need a culture dump. Because the palatial estates devolved, because the overall ratings are not good. Okay. Because I don't think they lost any access, right? Jugglers, musicians, dancers. Is dancer access struggling? Okay, there we go. Senate players. No one lost Senate access? Okay, there we go. And oh, we lost population, so they all became palatial estates. Okay. We lost some population, so they evolved again. Culture dump for entertainment rating is annoying. Okay. This is... It's gonna be tricky moving on from here. Just trying to stabilize this is hard enough. Because we should be producing enough food. The census says that we produce enough food for 23,000 people. We have 14,000 people, and yet people are starving. Is it because these farms aren't working? Are we even getting workers over to these farms? But surely these few farms are not affecting our harvest by 8,000 population. These 4 farms are not functioning at all. Can I deal with that? Have another work camp here. Yeah, it's just taking too long to get to these. If I perhaps... Another flooded clay pit. So the flood this year is poor. If I move the police station to here, and the apothecary to here, make a little room there, I can have another work camp here, which might affect desirability over here, but I'll keep an eye on that. Okay, as we lose population down to 15,000, these all become palatial estates again. Why is this now complaining about desirability? That's so strange. That wasn't a problem before. Oh, some shrines devolved here. Got crushed here. Shrine to Ra and a shrine to Ptah, that's why. Flood likely to fail. Shrine to Ra, shrine to Ptah. There we go. So like, if the floods just fail, like this is the flood. We have a temple complex to Osiris. We've been throwing consistent festivals to Osiris. This is the most food we can produce. Is this map winnable on very hard? Like, we literally can't do anything else. We can't force another blessing. Like, I should be able to get to 20,000 population. But I can't even get stably past 15 because there's just not enough food. Despite the advisors saying that there's enough for 23,000. There isn't. Like, the palatial estates are gonna run out of grain soon because there's just not enough stored up. At least we solved our papyrus problem. Right now, the next flood is likely to be poor. But it's been 4 months since we threw a festival. Except a bit more grain up here. So we'll have more grain storing into these storage yards. Why isn't this bazaar buying... Oh, game meat is going through. Okay. Well, we can provide... Alright, better than expected flood. It's likely to be poor. It's just multiple years, year on year. Flood's likely to be poor. Oh, and the flood happens like this. They can actually continue to get reeds. Okay. Sandstone looks a little better. Like this year it's September and we've bought 20 sandstone. Okay, so something cleared up about the sandstone. Maybe just ships consistently crashed or something. Because if we're struggling to support 15,000 now... Yeah, see it says... Now it says only 18,000. I don't think this can be won on very hard, right? I've filled up the farmlands. I mean, if I were to use this farmland for farms, I don't think it would amount to food for 10,000 people still, right? Because right now we have Osiris, which makes people eat less. Osiris makes people eat less. That's why our game meat has stocked up as well. It also makes game meat stock up more. Maybe I convert one of these... I convert these blocks, instead of feeding 2 types of food, I just have them eat game meat. I take a whole block off of grain. There's another area here. Just buy game meat. Let's take 2 blocks off of grain. Maybe with the Osiris blessing, we can actually just support 2 blocks entirely on game meat. It's gonna take a little bit of a first feeding to switch to game meat. But maybe if I take 2 blocks off of grain, that can lighten the burden on grain. And then maybe we can feed more people. Does it scale with difficulty level? Yeah, people eat more on higher difficulties. So, winning this on very easy, no problem. Winning it on very hard, that's a problem. But also, our floods are just terrible. Flood is likely to be poor. And we're preparing for a festival now. We have an Osiris temple complex, which says that Osiris gives us better floods every year. Didn't quite work out that way. $120 blocks of limestone, but only 24 blocks of plainstone? Well, we got plenty of plainstone and limestone right now, so I think it's fine. This pyramid is not gonna take much more plainstone. So I think I, again, swap a plainstone quarry to a limestone quarry. Because this pyramid's actually kind of done with plainstone. There's a lavish festival. Not that it's gonna help that much. Okay, these houses are switching to game meat. These houses as well. Gonna take a little while, but that should help. So these 2 blocks are eating game meat. Then maybe once I collect all this sandstone, I can squeeze in some extra land farms here. Non-marsh farms. Are all the farms working though? Like down here, there's currently 1 farm not working. Despite the new work camps, it's better than before. Can I fit another work camp? This road is touching the work camp. That might have been a problem. It seems like we don't need this many papyrus makers. If I can get rid of that one, I can... the work camp right here. Okay, that should allow us to farm all of these fields at least. That field is not working. Meat, fish, beer, papyrus, all of that's still coming in here, okay. A physician's office is hard to find. Really? I suppose anything placed up here runs that risk. Okay. I'll try stabilize that. Though palatial estate's not really the biggest concern now, is it? See, a lot of these houses have evolved. Not all of them, but it's helped. I mean, a lot of problems will be solved once the monuments are completed. All of these houses...
The city could be a lot worse, I suppose.
Yeah, pretty much none of these houses have actually filled in. If I check housing, how much... What does it say? Current housing can hold another 2,600 people. So we should be at 18,000. Yeah, once these houses evolve, it's an easy 20,000. It's just, why is it so hard to do? It's so hard to do. And the next flood is likely to be poor. We just can't get the floods. Time to abuse Bast. I mean, we were trying Bast before. Okay, here's a decent harvest, I guess. Grain gets stuck up this way. Grain gets put over here, which then gets consumed immediately. Some grain gets put there because it's grabbed from here, so the palatial estates can eat some bread. Now that I've taken a couple of these blocks off of grain, then again, I'm not sure if game meat is holding up okay. Malaria. They have coverage, not much we can do. Take a couple extra houses there. Okay, so I see this. So the grain deposits just kind of bounce around this side. So the grain on this side never reaches the eastern side, which is kind of annoying. It just constantly bounces around here, and it never properly fills up. These houses getting game meat? Some no. If hunting AI worked properly, we could probably actually do that. Perhaps what I need to do is set this to getting half grain. Getting half grain. Maybe I just bring the grain over here. Since it is stocked up over on this side anyway. Maybe I set it to quarter. Those, they are distributing papyrus as well, so that's a bit of a problem, but okay. Oh, if I set them all to getting, it becomes a problem because this then can't get from there. Okay, gotta keep an eye on that. Population 16,000, and for some reason the palatial estates haven't devolved from not having enough space in their entertainment, but whatever. Okay. All farms on the floodplain will harvest double what they had expected this season. Great. And the next flood should be good. Okay. Okay. Next harvest is gonna be good. Next harvest is gonna be nice. I don't think I can support game meat on this block. Don't think it works. Gonna have to go back to grain. We can only support one block with game meat. It's such an inefficient method of producing food. So I'm just gonna get rid of this granary and just allow this to fill up with game meat. Okay. Like, there's 3 hunting grounds on this map, but they just don't work. They just don't work. If you shut straw off, those guys won't appear. Really? I never considered that. If you shut straw off, they don't spawn the straw cart pushers? I never knew that. Is it even possible to win this map? On lower difficulty, yes. I just want to see how far I can go on very hard. I just want to see how far I can go. So we're supposed to be getting double harvest this year, which is a lot. 1,004? 1,005?
I heard there is a job here for anyone who wants one.
No one can accept these goods. That's okay. No one can. Antelopes are no. I have to go clear across the city with these goods. It'll take all day.
The flood was bad. So it's only so good. That gives a decent amount of food there. I set this to getting a quarter as grain as well. Let's try bring a little bit more grain over. Here comes the grain train. Okay. Population 16,000. Everyone's crossing over to get goods. So this flood's considered good. The next flood should be good as well. Let's throw another festival. So how much sandstone do I have? 48. Alright, it's slowly coming in. Only 16 blocks of plainstone. Limestone and plainstone all looking pretty good. Alright. We do have breweries over here. I have to roadblock this, I think. Okay. There's some employment issues there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16, 24. 240. That's a little bit. I think I need one more. How much does this need? 220. Okay, we should actually have enough storage yards for all the sandstone we need. It's just gonna take a while. But yeah, I don't think it's possible to win this on very hard. Try alternating festivals, one for Osiris, one for Bast. Oh. Maybe that'll work. Set is resentful. Just fix that while we can. Next inundation is better. Wait, it was good, and now it's gonna be good. Osiris has some weird ideas of what's better. Okay, there. Set, don't be so upset. Wait. Delivery man is taking goods elsewhere. Does it mean getting goods? Why would a storage yard, which is filling with grain and getting pottery, be taking goods elsewhere? Where is it sending the pottery? I don't understand. What is it doing? I don't know what's going on. Is it getting goods? That's not what it's supposed to be saying. Whatever. Okay. I just can't get that farm working. In terms of our census, yeah, it says we feed between. I mean, it keeps saying we feed about 18 to 20,000 people, but we can't seem to support more than 16,000 because of distribution, I guess. Ran out of beer? There's beer right there. These guys don't need to buy linen. We're not supplying linen. Okay, so this granary filled up with game meat. Now that it's centralized, perhaps we can just convert one of these blocks instead. Let's try this. It's all centralized around one granary. Let's try convert this block into game meat. It's a smaller block. So this block here, neither of these are buying grain, right? Yeah, the grain is slowly running out. So that's a full granary of game meat. So it implies we should kind of be able to support another block with game meat. But our population just keeps dropping because we can't get decent floods. I keep seeing hunters here. See, the hunter shows up,
Antelopes are no match for us.
looks for the antelope, and can't find any of these antelopes, and then just leaves. It's because the antelopes are on our farms, on the floodplain. So the hunters can't walk onto the farms to get the antelopes, I guess. And instead of targeting the next antelope, which is reachable, they just go home. These are the things I hope the remake fixes. 2 antelopes. I'm hunting that one. I can't get to that antelope. Now I'm going home. Okay, I'm home. Let's go hunt an antelope. I target that one. In my mind, a specific antelope enters my mind. I go out to hunt it. I cannot hunt any other antelope. That is the only one for me. And it just repeats that forever, so that hunter never gets anything. Alright, it's a harvest. Some of these farms are stuck on like 29%. It's irrigated, but we just can't get a decent flood. This next flood should be excellent at least. Okay, great. Do we have any? We have some grain left over from last year, so that's a good sign. It's a good sign. Fire. How? Why? There are 2 firehouses in this block. Oh, they've all just been going up the pavilion repeatedly. Okay. Alright, let's not have the fire spread. Let's give them 2 more firehouses. Okay, good. There are antelopes in the middle of the city as well. Yeah, there's an antelope spawn point somewhere around here. Like it's, malaria. Okay. The antelope spawn point is here. It's right there. So technically, these hunters should just be able to show up here and kill these ones. But I don't know if it'll work out. So we're going through a first feeding of game meat on another block, so the granary emptied out. Fire. How? I don't understand why this is happening. Like, it's not just next to the firehouse. It is in the path that needs to. Sprite limit? We can't be hitting the sprite limit, right? No one wants to put out that fire? Okay, fine. Well, this flood was okay. The next flood should be perfect. Alright. Grain stocked up nicely. Okay, let's see how this all comes together. These bazaars, no, they're all out of food. Okay, this, clear it off. Okay. Game meat seems to be holding up. All of these houses ran out of... What is this for? Linen. Let's get some papyrus. Do we have enough papyrus? We've got plenty of papyrus down there. Let's bring more over to here. We have a unused storage yard. Game meat looks good there. These houses should all be stocking up on game meat. Okay, I think 2 blocks can be fed with meat. Farms look good. We just need all the work camps to get to it now. There's antelope here as well, but I think they're never hunted either. Alright, all farms get to work, please. Thank you. Food looks better now. So we just struggle getting food over to this side. And I think it's because these storage yards that are gathering all of the grain is too far apart. They come down here. See, the grain cart pushes are just bouncing between these, and they're not coming over here. I'm not sure if I can solve that. More storage yards? How do I get more grain over here? If I stop using this storage yard, let these bazaars get the grain from down here, that brings a little bit closer. And then if I set this to accepting 3/4 of grain instead of this one, so then the cart pushers are just going between these 4 storage yards here. The 2 on the end are removed out of the equation, which might allow the storage yards to fill up enough for grain to be sent to over here. Maybe. Hopefully. Possibly. I'm down to 15,000 population again. Again, I don't think it's possible to win this on very hard, but I can't. Too little entertainment? Really? I thought this was doing okay. The dancers aren't walking left. Why are the dancers always spawning from the right dance school and not the left dance school? You see that? No dancers are spawning out of here. That's the problem. They are 100% spawning here. Because the dancers on the left school are spawning in the middle of the river. No, this is no. This is them crossing the river from this side to things over there. Are they spawning down here? Or is this one, or are they both for some reason spawning on the right side of the road? Like this one is, like this one here is actually spawning on the same tile as the one on the right. But now suddenly they've all just stopped spawning. They've just stopped spawning. For no particular reason, they've stopped spawning. Is it sprite limit? It's the sprite limit. There literally just can't be any more walkers, so they don't spawn. So you can't win this on very hard. You have to drop the difficulty so there's fewer walkers. I've got glitched housing tiles, do I? Well, I suppose that always happens in these games. Well, that's going to be the end of part 3 of my attempt at NAFTA. We are now facing not just game difficulty problems, but actually technological problems. The game just cannot handle what this mission requires. It's like a physical limitation. It's like saying, build a structure that is 10 meters tall on this 9-meter map. It's like it doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. So the only thing we can do is to drop the difficulty so the requirements of the houses are lower, and then see how we can go from that. Right? To cut back on all the walkers and production and resources. I suppose a lot of the walkers, the sprite limits, are being taken up by the monuments. Right? All of these useless guys walking around. See all these
My stonework will
stone
endure
masons?
through the ages.
They don't need to be walking around, but they are. But they're taking up a slot on the sprite limit. So once the monuments are out of the way, that actually opens up a little bit more on the sprite limit, but not that much. It's just these cart pushers, maybe. Like
No one can accept these goods.
The straw
That's
guys
okay.
just standing there
I can use
forever.
the rest.
That takes up some of the sprite limit. These boats take up some of the sprite limit, I guess. The dancers are spawning again. I don't know why they stopped, but they're doing it again now. Okay. I have turned off the straw industry. I have. That guy's still there. I don't know whether he's like an old one or what. All these trade ships. I guess the immigrants are also taking up some of the sprite limit. Maybe if I delete all my military. Like, see how many I've got 3 stonemasons guilds here. Why are there like 20 stonemasons walking around? I don't understand why there are so many of them. But okay, these are things we're gonna tweak in the next part. The next part, we will be getting a sun temple. We will be finishing these monuments, I'm pretty sure. Because it looks like, resource-wise, we're producing more than enough now that it's reached this height. We just need all these stonemason guilds and stuff to get here, carry it all over. Okay. And we'll be probably deleting our military, deleting all of these guilds to try and open up the sprite limit. And seeing what we can do to just push this further. These houses are devolving. because they're losing access to mortuary, because there's no linen here for some reason now after all this time. But okay, maybe the sprite limit is just not spawning the linen related things. Also, why are we now low on beer? Because there's no barley. But we harvested... Like, we do need that barley farm? I did swap one out. Just put a barley farm back. Okay, I'm not entirely sure of what's going on. All sorts of things are happening, which they're not supposed to. Okay, that's gonna be it for now. That's gonna be it for now. I will just... This is as far as we can go for today. I will go one more part and see what we can do. So if you'd like to see that, please do join us on the next part, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We did build all of this. We can't stabilize it, but... if you'd like to support the channel, please do check out Patreon, patreon.com/Gamerzak. Direct support means we run fewer ads. You can also use the Humble Bundle referral link, gamerzak.com/humble, to buy games and support the channel and support charity through Humble Bundle. And there's a merch store as well, gamerzak.com/shop. Join us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, @Gamerzak, and the wonderful Zakalites community, discord.gg/Gamerzak. We hang out every day. Please do come join us. And also, yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content. And that's gonna be it. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Bye.